There we go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the end of the month in the VertXIdol Alliance. Is that what I call it? Yeah, VertXIdol Alliance. I think I need to change that logo too. But nonetheless, we are here at Thursday, week 4. We had one major show left, and of course, the biggest show of the year. We already have 6 matches for sure booked for that. IdolPro's Shining Stage Second Live. Give me 1 second here as I'm just kind of getting that taken care of, but we will have these shows to do. Move, I think, to the PM. We have pretty much everything set up. We just need to get to the actual show. Get the broadcaster set up for that. There we go. Boom. All right. I think we're pretty good on the match cards. I think I'll do that later here. Set this up. Shinjuku face. Boom. 380. We might get a little bit more than that. Who knows? We'll see. But at least we've got that running. You just got a cringe Papa John's ad. Wow. Incidents. Fucking incidents. Why? Are you just doing this show? Yes, at least in TEW. More than likely, though, I'll probably be sticking around to do some trucking after this. Let's see here. Yukari Hosokawa was found guilty being an hour late to pick up her assigned travel partner. Sends her pay for her travel partner's meals for the next 3 shows. She's 17. I feel like in real life, she would not be doing that, because she would be the one probably needing picked up. So yeah, at least in TEW I'll be doing this, but I'll probably be doing some stuff afterwards, depending on what time we actually start our trucking, which I'm not sure when exactly it's going to be. But I imagine in roughly an hour, maybe a little bit later. So that's what I'm trying to deal with here. All right, so we've got that taken care of. All right. That's where I'm at with this. Let's see here. That is 4 minutes to start. Oh, that's right. Before I do any of this, how do you come up with storylines? Been trying to come up with better ones for my save. I'm not sure, really. Just kind of come up with things. Sometimes I try to think of goofy things or things that are topical or media that I've consumed that, I was like, this might be fun. That's about the biggest thing. All right, so that's right. I need either gender. I need them to be some sort of broadcaster, not a negative influence. I don't want to hire them. Boom. All right. So Stuart Fulton's one of the guys, because we are broadcasting to English speakers. We'll go with 240, see if he'll enjoy that. One night deal. All right. 240 for him. And then I think Ihara would probably be the other one. Jun Kasai, doesn't he have... I can't remember if Jun Kasai has a throat thing. I don't think he does. Shono. Let's see here. Freelancer Rativi Asahi. I wonder how good he is. 72 for color. 370. Yukio Sakaguchi? Is he really? I don't think he's actually retired in real life. I think he still wrestles a little bit. Let's see this. 230. I feel like Ihara would probably be You know, I kept thinking she'd probably be the one, do some announcing. That'd be fine. I think having a female commentator at least could help. Once again, I'd probably use the English dudes. 2:30. Probably use them in the future, but for right now, we'll use Stuart Fulton and Ihara for right now. 67, 64, and a 53. All right, I can deal with that. All right. I don't think anybody's absent. Oh, Jungle Kiona's absent. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do a backup, I think, for her not being here then. I wasn't sure. Let me make sure she's not showing up on this. HI. Nope. All right. All right. Add the angle. Let's go back to this. AC and V. And so we got I and Stuart. Welcome, everybody. 4. So we'll do Sayuri Namba, Stuart Fulton, Ihara. There we go. Let's do... Yeah, she's out there with the crowd. And they're talking. There we go. 4 minutes there. All right, opening contest. Let's see here. 4v4. 8-person tag. We've got Sleep Train Angels. And it looks like on the other side we got JK Fallen Stars. And we've got Now. And we've got Mocha. On the other side, Rocco Rena. We've got Rena and Anon. Back injury, that's fine. Sleep Traingels. Oh my god. Sleep Train Angels, no cooked. Probably don't even need to do this, but whatever. We got 14 minutes total, so we're just going to leave that as it is. We've got... Ooh, who's going to get the win here? We can go Unagi. And open match and decisive. There we go. All right. Next match. I don't think I have that on the pre-booking, right? No. I think that's the only other match without the pre-booking on it, so. All right. So with that, we've got Bakuretsu Sisters. And then we've got Miyako Matsumoto. And Lady C. Poor chemistry. Sure you want to continue? Yeah. And yeah, why not? We'll just ignore it. Who cares? 13 minutes. Nodoka get the win. Miyako will take the loss on that one. Let's do Don't Call It in the Ring. I don't think any of them really have the psychology for it, but open, decisive. There we go. All right. Throw in this angle. Boom, boom. 5 minutes. Hikari comes out for her shit. And we've got Kyoko, who rarely makes an appearance, who's going to make an appearance. And let's do... What should we do on it? Let's do her Let's do her entertainment as well, even though she's getting violent. I could do her fighting then. That's probably a good idea. Neutral and minor success. All right. Let's see. Pre-booking wise, we're going to Himika versus Reika. That's 16 minutes. We got Reika taking the victory here. I'm going to keep Himika strong, though. We're going to have an open match, and it's going to be a decisive win. Goodness gracious. Why is my throat just having a frog in it? I don't like it. God damn. Curry Hard done the... Yeah, she's done the first. We'll give her the first 3, and that should give... Less for let's see here. Okay. Less for Kyoko to do. We'll go there. We got 2 minutes, and this is Reika postman. Okay. So this is Reika with a handshake. So let's have them sell their match. That's the biggest part of this right here. But I think minor success. Could do star quality, I guess. Let me see here. What would they consider this? Selling, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, Ara as a star for a handshake spot's not really exactly what we're doing here, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We've got Revelation versus Norihana and Death Riot. Hardcore. I really only give this 15 minutes. I feel like I probably could have dropped a few extra minutes on this. That's all right. To be fair, that's the whole point of it is, you know, them just getting the shit kicked out of them. And getting their comeuppance. Any funny Discord stories? I don't think so. Not as far as I know. Let's see. Let's do Rina Yamashita. We want Michiko to be the one to lose. Let's go decisive finish. This is probably not big enough. We're probably nowhere near big enough for anyone to do a stunt bump. Yeah, less than medium in size. As I figured. That's all right. I think that's probably as good as we'll get with that. Here we go. So we've got that taken care of. Let's see. Throw this in here. That's 2 minutes. And that is Michiko selling. It's pretty much all of Revelation selling here. Oh. There we go. We'll keep it neutral, I guess. Yeah. All right. 3-way dance coming up. So we do that. I think I'm gonna have to talk Shoko into into putting somebody over. I want you to put Saya over. There you go. 20 minutes total. Saya taking the win. Oh yeah, I need to give her the Phoenix Splash. Decisive victory. There you go. Let me go do that real quick. Let's see here. Saya. Edit moveset. Running, shooting, star press. No. Phoenix Splash. There you go. Save that. And save that. she about to take Shoko's teeth out. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Can you imagine if that actually happens, where it's just like, oh, by the way, she botched creating an injury for Shoko? I'd be like, no! Oh, no. All right. Shoko, I think, being the bigger star, if I would assume, right? Saya's up to a 38. Shoko's a little bit better. Honestly, she's not that far behind Shoko. It's just Shoko's bigger everywhere. And Mio Momono she's kind of there. But let's do her entertainment as she puts over Saya and Mio. And that's 4 minutes. And we'll have them sell their match. How about that? Or, yeah, we'll have them sell their match. All right. Pre-booking. One fall to a finish has arrived. We're going 25 minutes. We're going Mika Iwata, the victor. We're going open match. They probably don't have the psychology to slow build, do they? Mika has the psychology to slow build. Ram probably does not. It's iffy. Because I feel like this could be a slow build match, but it's probably going to shit the bed if I do that. So I won't do it. Yeah, if I remember right. Let's see here. Yeah, big finish. Yeah, so the psychology is really the... Let me see this. Is this the one with this high psychology or enhanced behavior or low psychology create penalties? Yeah. This is kind of one of the ones to do it, but I just don't think they're there for it. That's fine. Call in the ring is psychology, I think, as well, right? Yeah. They'll get there eventually. We'll pair Mika up with somebody else who can call shit in the ring. But a decisive win nonetheless. There you go. And let's see. There we go. Help them to the back. Basically, just Mika and Ram beat the shit out of each other for over 20 minutes. So they're just selling as we clear the ring. But it kind of puts them over in the match. After the match, at least. Pre-booking. Marikoto, strong kickers. We got our Twin Spirit titles up. There we go. Our victor. Let's do Kamiyu. And, oh man. Let's have Kohaku take the loss. I feel like we can run back the strong kickers Marikoto thing, but maybe not right this second. Open match. Definitely, they work their asses off to try to make it happen, but oh no, actually, that's not. Nah, it's tainted as fuck. They cheated their asses off to get there, but they won the titles, so it all works out for them. There we go. Throw in this angle. Boom. That's 3 minutes. You got Kamiyu and Mirai. And we'll have Maria and Kohaku. They will sell. They will be charismatic. This puts them over as they're celebrating the belts. And there you go. Main event. Momo and May. We're going 26 minutes. I think they can handle that, right? May's really the... No, her stamina's an 87. Fuck, we could go long with this, couldn't we? Ooh, her stamina's an 85. Maybe something later on down the road. Not sure if you meant to keep it at a 10-minute match time. Did I? Oh shit. Hang on. Yeah, just leave it as is for right now. Oh, it is 12 minutes. That's right. Bump that up. 18. There we go. Thank you. Let me see here. 4:14, 13, 5, 16, 2:15, 2, 24, 25, 3:18, 3, 26. All right, so we're right where we need to be. 170 with 5 minutes. Oh shit. There was a big ending deal, but that's all right. Momo getting the victory. We're gonna go open and decisive. I think they probably don't have the... May probably doesn't have the psychology. Momo might. Yeah, May's psychology is anus. Momo's psychology might be iffy. 66, but she's getting up there quick. I think that's it. It's a pretty pretty straightforward title match. I guess that's kind of the great thing about Japanese wrestling is, you know, you get these matches, especially big title matches, that will generally have a pretty decisive ending. Okay. Can I even suggest somebody off screen? Nope. All right. I need to do a new 5 minutes at the end. Momo's definitely going to talk. I mean, I could just do that. Trying to think, is there a new challenger? I mean, a lot of times, especially for like Tokyo Joshi Pro or something, this is usually when they'll discuss the next challenger. I'm thinking either Mika or Saya. Let's go Saya. All right. Me at Momo post match brags about still being champion. Saya out to challenge. Believes. Did I do that right? Yeah. Proven. I guess leave it at that for right now. I'll just put it like that. Oh, derp. We need to move her back on screen. All right. There we go. In 175 minutes, we hit pretty much the mark I wanted to hit, just under 3 hours. Hit everything else. What's the booking analysis look like? Oh, Ayumi Kurihara is being given slightly too much. Okay. Let me make sure. Yeah, Kyoko should do that one. Kyoko's doing that one. Kyoko should do this one too. I can making sure. Okay, I was making sure Kyoko didn't have too much that she was given, because I want Kyoko to be in charge of the big matches, because I believe out of the two, she is the much better road agent. 80-100, 53-100. And then Kyoko 73-100, 72-100. But at least the psychology isn't as good, but the respect is much better. All right. Boom. I think we're good to go. All right. And with that, as I start the show for the chapter, since the chapter for this will begin pretty much here. All right, welcome everybody. We are here for IdolPro's Shining Stage Second Live, the second annual biggest event of the year. We had this last year, a massive event, and we're doing it again. We've got big title matches. We're crowning first-time champions. We've got special guests, and in fact, we are broadcasting. This is our first official broadcast on YouTube with, of course, Sayori Namba taking the ring announcing roles, and then we have Stuart Fulton, one of the English announcers and commentators for Pro Wrestling Noah, as well as Ihara, who will be at the desk tonight to call the events. And I do have match cards that have been made. We'll go through these. I only have 4 match cards, but the 4 biggest ones that we have. We start off, of course, with the powerful Reika Saiki and Himeka Arita going one-on-one. These two have had quite the history with each other. Reika has busted out into more of mainstream success, but she will be here to take on Himeka, as they will be having sort of a showcase of who is the most powerful in Idolfight Project. And we get one fall to a finish. Ram Kaicho taking on Mika Iwata. These two have had 2 straight time limit draws to get to where they are at. And they have yet to settle the score between them. As you can see, the double X's, because this will go as long as it needs to go until we have a winner. Kyoko Kimura set this up to make sure we will have a winner between these two, between Ram and Mika. And we determine our first ever Twin Spirit champions in the tournament final. Mari Koto overcame quite a bit of adversity in Death Riot to get here. Strong Kickers have been extremely strong coming into this. They've been sort of the team to beat, and they get to the finals, and they've been insulting and attacking Mari Koto before the tournament even began, and Mari Koto want the title here, and they believe the ultimate revenge will be taking away the prestige of being the first Twin Spirit champions. And in our main event for the Royal Spirit Championship, it will be Momo Watanabe defending the Royal Spirit Championship against the challenger, Mai Saruga. Of course, May last year at Shining Stage First Live ended up becoming the champion. She lost it to Momo back in January, and Momo has held on to it since. In fact, last year as well was Momo Watanabe's at the very same show debut in Idolfight Project. She's proven herself very quickly to become the top star in IdolPro, and she believes it's her destiny to be here, and Mai Saruga looking to get back the title that she lost. But Momo believes that she is the greatest, and she is the ace, and she will remain as such tonight. And we go back as we open up the show. We run down the card. Namba runs down the card for the crowd. And I and Stuart end up welcoming everyone on YouTube for the first official free broadcast of this show. And a good amount of people, 372 people in our first our biggest venue we've been in so far, Shinjuku Face. I think it holds about 600 or so people, and so we've got we're out of the smaller venues, at least for now, at least for this. Hopefully we'll be able to fill this out here soon enough. But we move on to our opening contest. We have Nao Kakuta, Mocha Miyamoto, and the Sleep Train Angels taking on the JK Fallen Stars, Rina and Hanan. Just a massive group of high school girls taking on a massive group of, I was going to say older women, but really that's just Unagi and Nao, because Mocha's still pretty young and so is Raku, but nonetheless, we get, let's see here. Good Heat Decent Wrestling, just over 10 minutes as Himawari Unagi ends up submitting Hina and getting the win for the team here. Looks like everyone did about the same. Now Kakuta and Hanan seem to be the biggest ones, the only ones. Unfortunately, also, Raku a bit hindered. I'm trying to see. 36, so she still did really well. She still did better than just about most everybody, even with a broken toe. I probably could have changed and put somebody else in this, but nonetheless. And even now is off her game, and she was still one of the best ones. But nonetheless, a 8-person opening contest here featuring some of the talent. As you can see here, now Mocha and the Sleep Train Angels getting the victory. We move on to an impromptu match that was made just before the event. The Bakuratsu sisters, unhappy about the attack from Miyako Matsumoto, throwing Nodoka into the ring post and assaulting her after the match between Yuki Aino and Lady C. They threw down the challenge and it was made, and we have them taking on Miyako Matsumoto and Lady C. Let's see here. Great Wrestling Decent Heat, just over 10 and a half minutes. And Nodoka gets her revenge on Miyako, hits her with the kill switch in the middle of the ring, and takes the victory. And she carries everyone to a pretty decent match, considering Miyako and Lady C don't work well as a team. Lady C's been doing terribly. So yeah, everyone's been doing just about as best they can, and Nodoka carrying a bunch of scrubs to a decent match. We get Hikari Noah after the match, clears out the ring. She's got a chair. She said she was going to protest this. She said she was going to take over the show, and she's going to be doing that. So she has sat the chair in the middle of the ring. She takes the microphone, and she begins ranting at the crowd and insulting the crowd. After about a minute or so, Kyoko Kimura, who we don't see very often, came from the backstage. She's got a kendo stick in her hand, and before Hikari can even turn around and notice, Kyoko cracks her in the back of the head with it and chases Hikari off, tosses the chair out of the ring, and chases her to the back with the kendo stick, as it seems as though Hikari was thwarted in taking over and shutting down the show. We get to our first big match here. Himiko Rita and Reika Saiki, an exceptional match. Goes just over 13 and a half minutes. Reika eventually getting Himika in the camel clutch and ends up submitting her. A fantastic showing between each other. It looks like they have great chemistry, which is pretty good, considering I think in real life they don't have the best of chemistry. But yeah, Himika did amazing. Look at that, 67. Reika did pretty good at a 51, but nonetheless, great match between the two. Reika coming out on top with that one. And afterwards, she helps Himika up to her feet, who, of course, is still sore from the match. She offers a handshake, and Himika at first looks like she doesn't want to shake her hand, but then eventually does, as they seem to come to an understanding and accepts it. And there you go. That was the match. At least a competitive match, but no real hard feelings between them. But we do have some hard feelings between Revelation, Honori Hana, and Death Riot. In fact, this is going to be a hardcore match. Weapons strewn about, and not only allowed, but they're encouraged. And we get fantastic heat between this and some great wrestling. Only about 13 minutes of a beatdown, though, as, oh my God. Yeah, this one actually did some damage. Holy shit. Rina Yamashita ends up putting Michiko Miyagi onto a table. Splash Mountains her through it and gets the victory for Death Riot and Honori Hana, as Revelation have been beaten down. And they all did good. Rina Yamashita did really good. Let's see. Michiko, Risa Sarah, Honori Hana. Really, Abaddon and sort of Heart and Echo were the weak links. Abaddon especially, but Rina ends up kind of carrying him, sort of. Looks like we have a damaged shoulder for Michiko, as well as broken ribs for Honori Hana. Jesus Christ. It sucks even worse because I think Honori Hana in real life just retired not that long ago because of injuries. So, damaged shoulder, broken ribs. That's very unfortunate. However, Neko and Abaddon end up pulling Michiko Miyagi out of the wreckage that she was left under, with chairs and tables and even a couple light tubes that were strewn about, and help her to the back as of course Revelation thoroughly beaten down in this match. We go to our next match. It is a three-way dance. Saya Kamitani, Mio Momono, and special guest from Tokyo Joshi Pro, Shoko Nakajima. An exceptional match between the three. 17 and a half minutes is what we got out of this. Mio Momono went first, and Saya eventually tried her hardest. Shoko nearly beat her, but Saya got her down. Phoenix splashed her. Thankfully, fingers crossed, did not hurt her. And based real hardcore. And Saya Kamitani hits the Phoenix splash on Shoko, doesn't hurt her, and ends up getting the win, despite being the weak link in this match. Saya getting carried by Mio and Shoko in this to a 62. So there you go. Maybe Saya still got a little ways to go for this. That's fine. It's at least good to know where people tend to stand. Maybe it was an off day. I wonder if that'll say. Let me see here. She got a bonus for momentum, morale, and gimmick. Like, the road agent work got a bonus. The hot crowd penalized for being inexperienced. That seems to be the thing, which really, there's only so much you can do with that. Oh well, we'll just have to keep it going. Shoko's disappointed in the fact that she didn't win, that she ended up losing to Saya, but she says that she saw a lot of potential in Saya Kamitani as well as Mio Momono, and puts them over as the future of this business and the future of women's wrestling in Japan, and she looks forward to coming back at some point in the future and facing them once again when they've gotten even stronger. And leaves the ring and has crowd applaud for Saya and Mio. And then we get to one fall to a finish, Mika Iwata and Ram Kaicho. And an exceptional match. Goes almost 23 minutes, not quite 23 minutes, but Mika ends up hitting the spinning heel kick on Ram to knock her out just enough to get that 3 and finally put an end to the rivalry between the two, and finally put an actual finish to one of their matches. Great chemistry. They did extremely well. A 71. Mika Iwata did a 77. Ram still did a 51, which is still one of the top things, but Mika is like in a league of her own as far as that's concerned, which is probably why she's so damn expensive. But I think that might be one of the best matches we've had. So I gotta say I don't mind it. I think a 71 might officially be the best match we've done. Mika and Ram, of course, are exhausted after pummeling each other for over 20 minutes. They're being tended to by some of the non-booked wrestlers of the show, and with ice packs and everything else, and they're helped to the back as of course they're both exhausted and not quite able to get out of there under their own power. We go to our semi-main, which is for the inaugural Twin Spirit Championship match. We determine our first Twin Spirit champions. Fantastic heat and great wrestling. We end up, though, towards the end, Kamiyu using a little bit of cheating towards Kohaku to get the victory in just under 16 and a half minutes. Wait, did Saya hurt anyone last match? No, she didn't. She did not. She was safe. But Kamiyu ends up, let's say foreign object, something like that, ends up cheating, poking the eyes. Who knows? Either way, wasn't the cleanest of wins, and Strong Kickers end up getting the win over Marikoto and become the first ever IdolPro Twin Spirit champions. And that was the finals of the tournament, and it looks like everyone did pretty A-okay. Mirai seemed to be the weakest of the links, but still not bad. 55, I'll definitely take it. Kamiyu actually the best one in the match. Interesting to see, considering how little Kamiyu really gives a shit about wrestling to begin with. But there we go. Kamiyu and Mirai celebrate with the titles as Maria and Kohaku are selling the match and walk to the back very dejected at the fact that they were not able to beat the Strong Kickers. This makes me realize how similar our Joshi taste in booking is. Is it? I mean, to be fair, I guess, yeah, because there's different talents. There's still a couple different talents I think I'm looking at getting, but yeah. People make big real world saves, don't really know about Joshi. That's another thing too. That's one of the things I think I like about this the most, is that a lot of the people, I really haven't seen a lot of people, like they'll do women's divisions and promotions, but they never do straight up Joshi stuff. They might know some Stardom people. That's the most I've seen. Like, of the ones I've seen, they'll know some Stardom people, and they'll know other people who like were in AEW, even if they were doing like that, the Japan side of the women's title tournament. Like, they might know some of them, but yeah, they've never really seen any of the other shows that are harder to find. All right, main event time. Momo Watanabe defending the Royal Spirit Championship against Mai Saruga. It was an exceptional match between the two. Went just over 24 minutes. Damn, she actually, yeah. Oh, sorry. Ends up hitting the Vertebreaker on Mai Saruga. It was a knockout, drag out match between the two. Mai really worked her ass off to try to get the better of her, but Momo, goddamn, fucking 68. Dude, I'm so scared. I'm so scared they're going to take fucking Momo from me. When Rossi retires and someone's going to take over Stardom, I'm so scared they're going to take Momo from me. Oh, fuck, please don't do it. Nonetheless, that is the second official defense of the Royal Spirit title from Momo, as she once again retains the belt. And there you go. 65, not quite the match of the night, but then again, Mika Iwata and Ram Kaicho are going to be hard to top, but still an amazing match nonetheless between them. Momo, after the match, bragging about still being champion. She said it's been her destiny and she's not planning on losing the title at all, ever. She's been able to prove time and time again that she is the ace of women, of not just this promotion, but women's wrestling in Japan in general, and perhaps women's wrestling in the entire world. And plans on using this as one of the biggest venues that IdolPro has been in, to taking IdolPro to newer and bigger heights as the Royal Spirit champion. Saya Kamitani, after her big win earlier tonight in the three-way dance, comes out. She believes that she has taken over and conquered a lot of the demons that she'd faced in the first couple years of her time here. And she feels that she's been able to prove herself, and she wants to challenge Momo Watanabe for the Royal Spirit Championship. Momo doesn't seem too impressed by her at all, and leaves it be as she leaves Saya standing in the ring. As I'm also somewhat dejected because this was supposed to be Jungle Kiona debuting and facing off with her. But she's working DDT tonight for some weird reason. I gotta take her out of DDT. Can she just not work DDT, please? There's no reason for her to be there. There's like what, one other woman? It's what, Saki Akai? Like, they might have Maki Ito, who technically works there too, but it's annoying because she should be here right now. But that's the end of the show. 63. I think a fantastic deal here. Listen, we have got Mika Iwata and Momo, and let's do Shoko. Yeah, we'll praise her for her. Actually, let's praise Mio Momono. We'll get more good out of it by praising her, because Shoko's leaving. Shoko's on like a one appearance deal. Just headed her contract down to 1 day. I kind of do, but also I don't want to cheat. I don't know. Was pleased, and seemed pleased. I mean, I know I can do it. I know it's easy enough to do it. I just feel like it's cheap to do, and that's part of the challenge, is to work around the schedules that you have. Big RWC Plus news? Sure, I'd love to hear it. Oh, God, I forgot about this. Okay, Shoko. Okay, so I did give her a one appearance deal. I wasn't stupid in that. 4,600 people watched it though, so that's good. Bani Oikawa wants Hanari Hana, broken ribs, damaged shoulder. All right, how long are they going to be out? Let me see this. All right, Michiko can only work angles, which is fine because we practically wrote her off for a little bit. Anyway, so her spending the next month with like her arm in a sling would actually work extremely well with angles. Honori Hana, broken ribs. I mean, we probably don't have to book her the next month, and Raku's going to be fine by the next show, so not too concerned. Wrestling Revolver's getting in the next update. Yes! Hell yes, that's what we need. I had a feeling once I saw people really start posting shit of Moxley and Revolver, I'm like, it's going to go in. Revolver's getting big enough. Now, I personally, of course, being the homer that I am, at least for Revolver, I do believe that a lot of the Iowa shows have done extremely well. I mean, shit, they're in a much bigger facility and they draw quite a big number, but I'll admit that probably the Ohio shows tend to draw the bigger people, or at least tend to draw the bigger wrestlers, maybe the same size crowd. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, I better see Matthew Palmer in it. I'm ready to book Matthew Palmer, goddammit. I'm ready to do it. I don't want to come here to... Why is she still listed as Ember Moon? I don't like coming here and looking at her personal info and saying that she's married to someone outside the wrestling business. Midwest shitter wrestling, fuck you. Dude, you know what? I'm excited because I've lived... Obviously, I've been around long enough to see the real Midwest shitter wrestling of indie promotions that we've had in Iowa, and it's just exciting to have something like really kind of cool with Revolver. Raspy was like, there's not a company in the Midwest, Han decided to add Revolver. Yeah, I was trying to think here. There's not. Well, no, Chicago's Great Lakes, so yeah, I'm trying to think. Magnum in Omaha's not really a big promotion at all. They don't really have anybody. Dinsmore's thing in Sioux Falls really doesn't do much. Kansas City, I don't know if there's a Kansas City one. Like they used to have like some like Harley race guys who would work there, but I don't know if there's a Kansas City based one or a St. Louis based one. Minnesota's got First Wrestling, but First might be in here already. At least not in what I have. Maybe something decent. Is it First or is it? Yeah, I think it's First. But hey, I'll take Revolver. Yeah, I've forgotten about Matthew Palmer. He's that guy, the black woman taker guy. Oh, yeah, the black. Yeah, didn't he have a shirt that people got pissy about? The fact that he was, the black king of black women, Matthew Palmer. Yes. He's got a much goofier gimmick now. He's got a much more interesting gimmick, but yeah, it's king of black women, Matthew Palmer. This is your guy. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I see people lined up for American Truck Simulator, or at least in the Discord, ready to go for that. So I should probably get to the end of the month. I don't think there's anything else I want right this second. Yeah, oh shit, I didn't even look at any of the news that was there. There was a lot of news things I didn't even look at. Jesus Christ. Rey Mysterio is retiring. That's the thing I saw more than anything. Hope nothing huge. I guess I can look at the news real quick just to make sure. Brian Hebner hired by GCW. Dragon Lee gone from CLLL. Wait, CMLL. Oh, he just left? Okay. I was like, did he get signed somewhere? Walter gone from WWE. Oh, loan period ending. Okay, yeah, he's still in NXT UK. He's on a handshake deal. Oh, we might be too small. Vertigo might not be. Who knows? Rusev hired by Championship Wrestling. Is he available? Oh my God. Miro is wrestling in both Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and PWG. Honestly, Miro and PWG would probably be kind of funny to see. Any Georgia indies, you know? I don't know any Georgia indies, honestly. Already saying he plays a racist, sexist character in the ring. He's a bad guy, and it really reflects by his merchandise. That was in 2018. He's I'm not going to say that he's changed, but he's got a much different. He's got like this goofy, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type character now as the pro wrestling monster hunter. Also, he does bad wrestling, stupid anime ass powerbomb. Yeah, he drinks like quote unquote potions to try to get himself back into it. So, yeah, I could see why you wouldn't like him. Tatanka's leaving the business. Rey Mysterio to retire. Natalia's retiring. Billy Scott. Oh no, I was probably thinking of someone else, but I thought maybe he was someone who was involved with like Impact. I think I was thinking of someone else. All right, so it looks like that was all that we got. So all that, new champion ICW, Dragon Gate's still bringing people in. New champions and Shine, Evilise and Big Swole. Wow, Evilise and Big Swole, what a tag team! What's their tag team name? Burnt Bridges. All right. The cake. No, he doesn't transform into it. I don't know shit about this guy. Funny to hate on him. Oh, I can't wait to push. I can't wait to make him my Shane Hollister. Because you probably need a true Shane Hollister. Again. Yes, he's going to be the next Shane Hollister. Yep, he's going to be the next Shane Hollister. You're going to be like, God damn it, fuck this guy. Why are you pushing him? Buff Bagwell's Mr. Rogers gimmick called Mr. Bagwell. Interesting. Check out Walter. Yeah, I saw he was available. Yeah, Here, let me move over to Vertigo. I'm still probably too small for him. I bet I'm too small for him. He's too expensive. Yep, I'm too small for him, as I figured. Samoa Joe's retiring. Jim Duggan's got to be retired for sure. I mean, the man just beat cancer. I don't think he's getting back in the ring. He probably does well enough doing, like, signings at this point. Paige wins online plaudits. Body positivity. I feel like I'm back and forth on if Paige would be the perfect person to talk about body positivity. The Hybrid 2. Oh, that'll make some people happy. The Hybrid 2, the World Tag Team Champions. Bobby Lashley's retiring. Ultramantis Black is retired. Whatever happened to Ultramantis Black? Brian Canley with this. Shark Boy's retired. I felt like Shark Boy was already retired. KZ announcing. He's got to be written, right? Yeah, exclusive written. A lot of those Dragon Gate guys are going to be written. Moeka Haruhi. Ooh, 37 years old. 17 years experience. Professional outside interest. That's probably why. I bet you that outside interest thing probably... Yeah, they're much more likely to stop competing. Yeah, if they don't need the money or their career stalls. I could see that. Farewell from APOC. Oh boy, APOC's gone. Serena Deeb's gone. Andy Williams, the Butcher, is gone. Keen for Anniversary Blitz soon enough. Absolutely. I'm ready to change the style. There's a lot of that. Today was a day for a lot of major retirements. Samoa Joe, Jim Duggan, Bobby Lashley, Shark Boy. Who was he? Victor. Let's see. Yeah, Serena Deeb, the Butcher. So that's a fair few names in one day. Seems like people are pissy. What about it? Reading the Reddit comments, Chikara ended. Oh, Ultramantis still does stuff. He was on a... Oh, okay. Chikara ended, and that's what happened to him. Okay. Yeah, I think there was a lot of people that was like that, where it was like, oh, okay, well, everything's pretty much done, so... Reddit comments, people are pissy. When are people not pissy? Everyone's gonna find something to be pissy about. That's generally, oh, the Matthew Palmer stuff. Well, yeah, no shit. People are like, it's, it's 2018. He could probably do it he could probably do it around this time, and it'd be a little bit different. But whatever. Was it Alpha One Wrestling that was? No, that was Canadian. Yeah, I think it's First that was in Minnesota. Royce Chambers, obscure incoming for Crash. Okay. So it doesn't look to be anything else I need to worry about. Everything's good. We're in a new month. All right, what's the damage? We lost $6,800. That's a lot of money spent on workers, though, because we did 3 shows plus... all the production. The production went up quite a bit as well. I'm thinking the workers also. Oh, the show cost. That's what it is. $5,000 extra in show cost because we decided to broadcast it. Fuck me. Can you give me more than $8,000 a month? Can I get like Vertigo's money? Vertigo's doing fine. Should I just start funneling some of Vertigo's money over? We made $4,000. Let's see. I bet he's a flips guy too. Try to get Mayu Iwatani. I mean, I think she's probably written. She's even if she's not written, she's probably expensive as hell. I would venture a guess. All right, so she's on a handshake deal with Stardom now. $1,300. That's a lot of money right now. I mean, I'm barely. It's because I mean we just lost $6,000, so. It's hard to say that considering most people are working for under $200. You could see here, $858 for Mika Iwata. You got Maria's making $524. Fuck me. Momo's making $512 and she's worth every fucking dollar. You know, a lot of and most of them are working under $100, and then there's a select few between $100 and $200. So it's hard to justify $1,300, even with my salesman deal. I can maybe get her down to like $1,150 or so. All right, I am being pinged. Let me see here. Pitch black where we've fallen asleep when we finally cross the border. All right, so I guess we will be I will be doing that. Yeah, and I've got Texas installed, so we're gonna go trucking. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here. That's a lot of money to spend. We just spent all of our money, and we're gonna do it next month for fucking Vertigo, because we've got I'm probably going to I'm still going to do the TV tapings, but I'm probably going to do a second thing here, because Anniversary Blitz, I think I'm going to move this to Sunday and move it to the end of the month, so that we do, you know, Saturday, and then we'll have our show at the end of the month. And I'm looking to broadcast that as well. So we're spending a chunk of our money next month trying to separate out the events from the TV tapings. Do I like Sammy Guevara? I don't really care. I don't care either way. I don't actively dislike him, but I have apathy towards him. I think that's the best thing. All right, so I'll have to set up for that. And yeah, I will. I don't know if I should shut it down, because I probably need about 15 minutes or so. That's probably something I'm going to have to do. And then come back with that. That might be something I do. Instead of just hitting the BRB, I might just end it and then start a new one. Cause I don't know if I guess I could mute it. So, yep. Anyway, I'm going to end at least the recording for this, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, and for those who aren't interested in it and wanted to be here for TEW. I thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming along for this. And if you want to, I'll probably be doing some American Truck Simulator, because Texas released today, and I can't wait to do some long fucking hauls. So thank you, and I will see you next time.